And with that, we are now in our final country. Okay, so here is the reality of this situation. We are in a foreign country in which the only language that is generally spoken is Russian.
In August of 2017, we left our European hub in France for a journey that would test our family like nothing else.
All right, so we are starting on our journey in about 3 minutes.
We had a mission to explore every single country in Europe and Morocco in an RV.
Excited?
Yeah.
Which we affectionately named Lemonade.
We're Gen Xers and we're trying to act like millennials.
I feel like a millennial. The journey was supposed to last 2 years.
Welcome to our RV tour. Our 2 year starts now.
But like most things in life, if you're enjoying what you're doing, you find a way to push the realm of what is possible.
Wait, everybody. Stop everything. Drop everything.
And before you know it, 24 months turns into 30. And during this incredible 2.5 year period, the one consistent thread, absent a few road bumps.
I wonder what's gonna happen when we look back on this footage at the end and see what
We're gonna go. We're gonna say, wow, we look so rested. Was that it was the four of us seeing the world in a 21.5-foot rolling box. And this is what made the journey like none other.
Look at all this. All this clothes.
Dad, stop showing my underwear.
It's good to be home.
Living the dream. Up to this moment on the vlog, we have been to 51 countries in Europe, leaving us all but one to visit, Belarus. And as much as we would have wanted to say that we were able to touch ground on every country with our rolling home Lemonade. Oh, I'm just gonna go outside for a walk in our yard. Oh, hello, vineyard. Oh, isn't that nice?
Although there is that electric fence.
There is
Yeah,
that
there
electric
is.
fence. There were a pair, being the island nations of Malta and Cyprus, that we had to leave our homegirl behind and hop on a plane for. Abs, how you doing? Are you all packed
I'm
up?
packed, yeah, except for fun stuff.
What's fun stuff?
Anything but toiletries and clothes.
I want some fun stuff in my bag. But we were able to replace them with a pair of non-recognized countries, being Transnistria and Ujipus.
Is she really the queen of Uzupis?
Yes. She's been here 30 years.
Today we are freshly tired, that is, from our Morocco group trip.
This is probably the most packed we've ever been in any taxi ride in our lives. Look at this. You guys doing okay back there?
And heading to Minsk.
How's it feel to be getting ready for your last flight to go to a last country in Europe?
Tired.
To explore our 52nd and final European country. I can't believe it! We did it!
We haven't done it yet.
We're gonna do it real soon. With this, we will complete a goal for our family we had sought after for a long time, but we're not sure we could actually reach.
We still have a lot more to see, guys.
So happy that we're living this life and that we took this big jump, and many days it's really scary and the highs are high and the lows are low, and it's definitely hard. It's so worth it. Join us as we accomplish this incredible milestone. Unfortunately, again, without Lemonade.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to report very interesting news.
Our last country in Europe is country number
52.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
52 countries in 2.5 years.
Well, when you're counting 52, we're also counting like Transnistria and like all these other fake countries that, well, don't tell the people.
Fake countries.
Okay. We are
Tired.
excited, but we're tired.
We're tired. We just finished up our Morocco group trip, so we're gonna regroup for a couple of days in Belarus before we go exploring, get some sleep, catch up on some work, take a nice hot bath, and then we're going to take Belarus by storm. So our plan is to fly from Paris with a layover in Frankfurt and then head onward to our final destination, Minsk. It's not a long travel day, or at least it shouldn't be. But knowing that it's a holiday season, yes, I know this video is going out a bit late, and knowing that we were running on fumes, any break in the schedule could cause us to lose it real fast.
We've just arrived in Frankfurt International Airport, and our connection, well, our connection's a little bit delayed here. Actually, it wasn't delayed, it was actually on time. Our flight arrival into Frankfurt from Paris was on time as well. However, there's like a massive like ticket control, passport control thing, which there was just maybe like 120 people in that line, and there was no way that we were gonna be able to get through that and make our connection. So now we're a little bit delayed. Yes.
What happened?
I'm just recording myself.
No, I want you. Yourself?
Yeah, myself.
Okay.
Yeah. How are you? So we're gonna miss our flight, and we have to now make arrangements for alternative transportation to Minsk. This is part of the journey. This is why we ride in an RV, people.
Things did not go as we had hoped at the information desk. However, they did get us on a flight today, so there was a scare there that we're gonna have to spend the night in the airport. But they found a flight, they got us on it. It is what it is. We're stuck in an airport. It's happened before. We've got 6 hours here. They've got good food. We've got work to do. There might be a nap that takes place, and they've got our favorite currywurst. So.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad.
We are finally going to Belarus. Thank you.
We're really going to Belarus.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got the best row in the whole place. We got the back row. Jess,
Boy, it can't get any better than
you
this.
can't end a European journey without like, the worst seats in the house. And guys, for the last time, we're in Belarus. We're trying not to be too loud. We're in an airport. It's kind of different being not in the RV at this point. But we have arrived at our 52nd and final European country. Do we have anything to say?
Let's do Asia now.
Okay, let's turn around. How's it feel to be at your last country?
Tired.
Just like that. Look, you can go play soccer. There's some guy there. He looks really excited to play soccer. Or we can go to a casino. Look, we can do that instead.
Also terrible.
Well, what are we gonna do in this country?
We've got good food from that advertisement over there.
That's also next to another casino. I wonder what there is to do in this place.
Probably lots of fun stuff.
We finally got our bags, found our taxi driver, and headed out for our Airbnb. Along the way, we were able to get acquainted with the most popular topic in Belarus, its leader, Alexander Lukashenko, who has led this former Soviet territory since 1994.
How long has Lukashenko been president?
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah. Dynasty,
huh?
Lukashenko live here.
He lives here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lukashenko have 16 residents in Belarus.
Oh yeah?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trump maybe have 1 residence, yeah?
Yes.
In Belarusian live 10 millions people, 10 millions.
10 million people.
Only 10 millions. Lukashenko 60 residents. Crazy.
As you can see, entering Minsk on a cliche cold and snowy winter's night led us to our place for the next couple of days where we would get rest that we so desperately needed after a crazy couple of weeks.
Snow and wow, do they decorate for the holidays.
Today we're heading to a small area just outside of Minsk, here in Belarus. Or Belarus, by the way, our last country. And where we're going to.
Avalon pronounces it better.
There's a place called Dudutsky. It's like an ethno village area where you can find what life is like in like the rural areas. It's almost like Disneyland for rural
For people like us.
Belarus.
Lots of crafts. We're gonna have a local meal. We're gonna visit a windmill. All kinds of good stuff.
Yep, and if I can hold this camera still, we're gonna have a great vlog. So one of the things that we're visiting here is this old miller's camp, essentially. And it was built in 1905. And then when the guy who actually bought it, he paid, get this, 2 bottles of vodka for the entire windmill. But 2 bottles of vodka for a working windmill, that's rough living. So we're now gonna go check out the house of the millers. It's now turned to a museum, but it's quite cute.
In Belarus, families were quite large. Here you can see beds.
So while we're in here, we're learning about the local cultures, we're learning about the local craft, we're learning about stress balls. It's a real thing.
Oh, these are
Вот эта
cool.
кукла называется благополучница. Все благи завязали в узелок, и они по кругу.
This doll, if we translate it into English, like a keeper of all the goods.
So this is protection for your family.
Антистресс.
Anti-stress. Oh my gosh.
Another rule is also you can talk to this doll.
Oh, good.
Just talk to it
That's all we need.
when you're in good mood, or also you can talk to it if you're in a bad mood.
So
For
I can
instance,
say, my husband made me really mad today. And she says,
and you
punch
know
him.
what
No.
you know what happens when you tell my husband tra la 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 la.
Yeah.
You just let it out.
you let it go.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you already not angry anymore with your
I would
house.
never say that. I love my husband. He's super cute.
Should we buy one?
Yes, I think so. They're really cool. I think we need to take this to Asia with us to protect us.
So one of the things about this country is that they're really known for their drinking, and they've sort of coming from a very rural background. Essentially, a lot of these areas, you'll see like moonshine's a big deal here. And so we're gonna have a little bit of a taste of moonshine.
And a lot of people even nowadays produce moonshine, homemade vodka at their homes, but this is illegal. In Belarus, the state has
It's illegal to do that?
It is illegal.
You're breaking the law, Jess.
I've been making moonshine in the RV. I'm glad we didn't bring it with us.
So what's going on?
Mom's gonna take a shot.
She's gonna take a shot.
Oh my God, there's no way.
She's supposed
You can. It's
There's
good.
no way. It just touched my lips and they're burning.
Listen,
They're burning.
generations have thrived on this stuff before.
I really can't with my choking thing. And I don't want to choke in front of you.
So to drink this, you just
Just in one shot.
in one shot.
Yeah.
Just like that.
I think you
And then
said
I
that.
am Belarusian?
Okay, you will be baptized as Belarusian.
I will be.
Oh, you're going to be in bed by 4
What? How do you
o'clock.
say cheers?
Initiation. Usually we say something like for your health. We say it za zdrowie.
Za
zdrowie.
zdravia. I'm very, very Belarusian. Yes.
Yeah.
Have a pickle now.
Oh my God.
Now put some honey on top of the bread and the pickle on top.
I don't like pickles.
So now, being a little loosened up, at least Will was, it was time to get into something a little off the beaten path, which for Belarus meant checking out a native African flightless bird, the ostrich.
It's a Belarusian ostrich.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. They're native to this area.
They're not. Don't listen to Will.
Yes, they are. Look at them. Hello, ostrich. It's like a Loch Ness monster. You don't know what to look at. I mean, if you look at their face, it can kick you.
Bugger's an ostrich whisperer.
What would you say to the ostrich if you could talk to them?
Don't bite me.
Dad, watch out.
Oh.
Weird.
Who knew that in Belarus we have our first ostrich experience?
Hi. I feel like he's doing this thing by the screen, but I feel like I'm going to get really close. He's going to turn his head sideways and come right through and get me. Right?
It's like totally disproportionate head to the body. Your head is cuter than your body.
I think they're cute. Don't. You're going to give him a complex. You pissed her off. Now she's mad. Now she's mad at you, Will.
So our next stop in this whole Belarusian excursion to how life was once upon a time is a blacksmith. So
So do we just smash it?
Yes, he will smash and you will smash the same place.
Back up, Laura. Back up.
The blacksmith was the coolest part of our experience in Belarus. I mean, seriously, where else do I get to smash things with a hammer and Largo gets to play with fire and no one gets in trouble? And we actually got a reward in the form of a horseshoe. This is definitely not RV living.
And at this point, Largo's helping to fuel the fire that's actually making the iron get a little bit softer, more malleable. This is like I've seen these in cartoons. Big little fire squisher, pumper-upper things. Largo, this thing's a monster.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow, we can put this on the end.
And this is the final thing? Is it hot?
Oh yes. No, he put it in that bucket of water, and it cooled it off, and it feels perfectly fine. So Avalon and Largo and this gentleman made this together, and we got to put it. So if it goes in lemonade, it goes like this. If it goes for good luck, if it outside, it goes like this. I don't know what we're gonna do in Asia.
We're gonna just keep it in our bag and keep it
Keep it in our
sideways.
bag.
And hopefully nobody steals it.
Right? Oh my gosh, and goes all our luck.
Alex, you can put the hammer down.
No.
I
You
think
want me
you're
to
done.
put the hammer down?
That is so cool.
I don't think we've ever seen anything like that being made by a blacksmith before.
All I know
I
is
think
that
it's a little different than this.
that was like the warmest place the entire visit so far. I'm kind of wanting to go back in there and make some more horseshoes.
I just want to state for the record, this may be the last vlog that you see me in with my gray jacket.
Don't say that.
Next vlog's Asia, right?
Next vlog is not Asia.
What's it? It's not?
No.
Oh,
no.
what's next?
I don't
Tell
know,
me,
but
just whisper. What's next?
I don't know what it is. but I doubt it's Asia.
And here is a lesson on why drinking and vlogging just don't mix. What you're about to see is what happens when you have 2 shots of vodka and still think that you can put on a straight face.
So essentially what we're walking through is like a snapshot of what sort of a microcosm. Essentially what we're walking through is like a whole snapshot of what we're snapshots of, smidgets of what life was like once upon a time. There's, you're not going to find all these in one town or in a village here in Bulgaria, in Belarus.
And then he recorded this without checking out the frame. Hello, total headshot. Let's just play it like this instead.
They call this Belarus. The translation is essentially like White Russia, and the reason they give it that name is because back in the 14th century, when this area was all part of the Russian Empire, this area was not touched. In other words, the Mongols invaded most of Asia, including Russia, and this area, which they call Belarus now, is the only area that was not sort of invaded by the Mongols, or they were able to keep out. So they call this like the pristine area, the area that was not that was defended. So White Russia, White Belarus, This is where we are.
That's better. Now please remember, don't drink and vlog. We continued walking around the ethno village where we saw how they still make beeswax candles.
Do I look like Dali?
Also saw craftsmen making pottery.
Look how smooth that is.
The kids got to jump in and have a go at weaving a rug.
And go
He's had
in
more
between
experience
threads.
weaving than he has playing soccer.
And we almost fell asleep to the sounds of a rainstorm.
It's relaxing, isn't it, Laga? Meditation. Block everything out. Block out your kids. Block out your...
This is what life is like in the rural parts of Belarus. But there is one thing that is a mainstay in this country, and it's how the potato is part of almost every meal. And during our lunch, we got to see exactly what eating local meant.
It's like every single dish in this country is all about potatoes, and if they're not good, we have problems because otherwise we're not going to eat anything at all. And so the first thing is called a koldunus, and it's potato. No, that's not it.
That's not it.
Let's bring that one back over here. It's this right here. It's a potato dumpling filled with sausage and served with sour cream on the side.
Yum.
It looks delicious.
Next up,
We have potato pancakes with mushroom and more sour cream on the side.
and then I'm not sure why we have this one.
We just had more potato pancakes.
This was extra.
I'm just gonna have some right now.
Oh, that's dessert. Hand me-
These
hand
are
me yours.
basically like hash browns.
It's like McDonald's breakfast without all the junk McDonald's puts
Don't
into
tell
it.
them that.
It's kind of like a
You don't
soft...
want to even tell them their food like McDonald's.
Oh wait, I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. No, it's better than McDonald's. It's a soft hash brown, so more potato, less deep fried, and that little bit of sour cream on the top, and some onions and mushroom, and
It's so good.
yeah, I love it.
So food's all done except for the beetroot salad. Honestly, I have no idea what you were thinking.
I think I owe the family a couple euros.
But
And I had a bite.
it's not like it's your first time knowing you don't like it. I don't know why you keep ordering it.
But give it another. You know, sometimes you have to try things a couple times, right?
Now, on our way back, the kids wanted a little alone time at the Airbnb. So Will and I went to a Soviet-style pastry shop.
Excited for Soviet-style snacks.
This looks cute.
We've now just entered into, whoa, let's go like that. All right, so we've now just entered into an old Soviet-style bakery where we're gonna get coffee, we're gonna get sweets, we're gonna get, look at this. There's like a little counter for everything under the sun here.
Oh wow, look at that donut. Is that donut? Oh my gosh, this looks delicious. Too bad we left the kids at home.
Too bad or too good? You just had a house at home. What do you want? We want
I
donuts.
got one of those things up there. I don't know if it's a donut, but
Just point to things and then say, I want that.
I don't even know what it is. You think I should get that?
I think you should just get everything.
No, okay.
Whatever you don't get, we'll give to the kids.
That's funny. Okay, I think that's it. All right. This is our snack time.
This is our intimate spot right here, right by the fire alarm.
We're on a romantic date. Ooh, look at those chocolates. Wow, that's delicious. Ooh, that's really good.
What's it taste like?
A dry donut with cream in the middle.
That's fascinating.
I mean that in a good way. That's delicious.
What's the bad way?
Dry donut.
And the great part about all this right here is that you can get all this, the donut, the chocolate, the coffee,
The hot wife.
for like $2. Especially the hot wife. She was actually on sale.
What's on sale? Because I'm over 40. It's a middle-aged discount.
It says about to expire.
About to expire. Exactly.
Now, there's absolutely no way that we were going to complete this adventure of visiting every single country in Europe without some kind of celebration and getting the kids out for the night.
This is awesome. It's so Christmassy.
So we are now going out for a family fiesta because we're commemorating the fact that we've just finished every single country in Europe. That's right. There's no country we have not hit. And you know what? If there's a brand new country, we'll come back and hit that one too. But in the meantime,
We did it.
I know, but look at all this Christmas stuff.
It's beautiful.
It's Christmas.
This actually looks like sparkling snow. These right here. I've never seen lights like that before.
It's so cute around here.
It is really
Minsk,
cute.
you guys know how to do Christmas pretty darn well.
I wish we had more than one day here.
So how do we then celebrate our achievement of such an auspicious, something goal?
TGI Fridays.
We're going to Fridays.
I'm almost embarrassed to admit this, but I will say
It's
I
Friday
think
somewhere.
It's terrible in the U.S., but every time we have it outside the U.S., it's quite tasty.
I don't care. We're going to Fridays, baby.
This feels like a celebration booth.
We called ahead. They got the balloons coming and the clowns.
We did it! We did it, guys.
Yeah.
I know you don't think it's a big deal, but
and we did that too.
you set a goal and you go after it and you accomplish it and you have a lot of fun along the way. We did it. What are we gonna do next?
Nothing.
Order
We're
another
gonna
dessert.
sleep and we're gonna attack this brownie
That's
which is due
right.
tomorrow.
That's
And
our big
then-
conquest next. We're gonna do every dessert on the Friday's menu.
So, with that, we have completed our 52 country tour, which started at episode 1.
But we survived. We survived.
The playlist is linked above just in case you need something to binge. Wink, wink.
Do we look depressed?
As far as what's next,
It seems like an age-old phrase, but we're back in France again.
we still have to sell our RV lemonade.
So we're now picking up lemonade for version 2.0 of the sale, and we like to think that this time it's gonna be cleaner, so therefore someone's gonna want to buy it this time.
And then we launch the next chapter of our lives as we begin our adventures in Asia,
We have a slight change of plans, guys.
I think something's foggy.
Nothing's foggy. No.
which at this point could go in so many different directions.
And we're gonna be spending, well, we don't know how much time here because there's a lot of things up in the air with travel bans, restrictions, so forth and so on. We may be here for like until
Maybe a year.
So hit the subscribe button because for this intrepid WorldTowning family of ours, the best is yet to come.
So she says if you live in a small space, like in the Miller's home, that this is even more important because you're trying to navigate a small space together. So I'm thinking we need at least 10 of these for the camping car because we got another month in there.
Can you imagine an RV full of these things? It's gonna be like
We'll all be in a corner like this. Avalon will be like, Largo made me mad. Largo will be like, Avalon did this.